Well, hello, vinyl community. It's Jacob coming to you again from the Dallas Open Micer YouTube channel. Got the second installment in my half-price books clearance sale finds from Dallas Market Hall on October 22nd, 2022. I didn't mention in my last video I'm wearing the gloves. The reason is these records have not been cleaned and they're very filthy. I don't want to touch them. The beverage for this video is water. I'm a little dehydrated, and I was working up a sweat earlier, and it's a very humid night. We're fixing to get rain through Monday, and it's a bit muggy in here right now. So the sweat on the brow is not dissipating the way I would like it to. Well, without further ado, let's get started. Let's see what I got. I'm hoping that this video will be a thrill ride for budget record collectors. We got a little bit of everything. So here we got Elementary Dr. Watson, Doc Watson, accompanied by Merle Watson. Here we got the slightly dinged up. Hope that's a ding and not chewed up. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Historic album. It's a 3 record. This is starting to fetch some dollars, but it always, no one really wants to get around and buy it and listen to it, so it often ends up in the cheapy in the cheap clearance area. So I picked up a few of those over the years. Here we got Mickey Newberry. Don't know what to make of this fella. Behind the saloon doors. It's a very 70s, late 60s looking saloon there. On Elektra. I think Elektra is one of the better sounding pressers of the vinyl. He's got that slides in and out of the cover there. And so that means they want you to put your record in the top way to keep the dust out. That would be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? But we can be lazy. Here we got one you don't see every day. Jimmy Driftwood. The Wilderness Road and Jimmy Driftwood. He's drifting down the dirt road, and look at this instrument he's got. Is that an old guitar or some kind of country mandolin? Don't know what it is. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even know how to look that up on Wikipedia. But it looks like an ancient piece of wood. Speaking of ancient things, there's a strip of tape right there, and I don't know what it's doing. It's not holding a split together. I don't know what its purpose would be. Maybe this was a library copy of something. There might have been a card attached underneath, but it's a very yellowed strip of tape. I don't know what the previous owner was up to. Maybe if I run into the previous owner on the other side of the Jordan, I'll say, hey, there's a mystery I took to my grave, and a secret that you took to yours. What's going on with that piece of tape there on the Jimmy Driftwood record? Now here's something we do see quite often around these parts. Unwanted Ernest Tubb records. There's Ernest with some of his pals. You might recognize the poorly drawn Willie Nelson there. Not enough in the budget to hire a great artist. We got Willie Nelson, George Jones, Loretta Lynn, Johnny Cash, Marty Robbins, the Wilburn Brothers, Ferlin Husky, Simon Crumb. Don't know about Simon Crumb. Could be the discovery of a lifetime there. These old archive records are a lot of fun. The Baroque stuff and earlier. This one's a Scarlatti. These usually sound fantastic. See what this one once went for. Somebody bought this for 99 cents, or has it been sitting around unpurchased since 2017? Nobody wanted this for 5 years. Well, I'm glad I came along and appreciate it. Here we got a couple of fellows I don't know. Inman and Ira They're the singing spokesman for the new generation. Well, sorry to hear. Sorry, Bob Dylan. But let's see what we got here. It's a promo copy of some sorts. They got a song on here called Strontium 90, and they follow that one with The Clan, followed by Digging My Potatoes. That covers a lot of material, and you'd kind of expect that from someone who, or a duo that is the spokesman for a whole generation. There's a lot of things a generation needs to know about, and so you don't want to have a narrow focus. All right, let's see what's next. Oh gosh, I got a kink in the neck. Hold on. That may provide, gosh, some temporary relief for me. Don't know who this fella is, but look at that album cover. I'm a middle-aged man, and when I see someone like this, I think, my goodness, that's the kind of man I'd like to be when I grow up. But don't be too hasty, Jacob. You might change your tune. Good golly. I'm not one that's into showing chest hair. You may notice that I do wear the undershirt to cover my chest hair. Also, I get the Jockey extra tall undershirts. They tuck in very well. There's a little hack for you if you're out digging and you don't want to expose yourself while you're bending over to look for records. If you get the Jockey extra tall undershirts, you could tuck those in, and when you lean forward, what people will see is your tucked in undershirt. You don't have to frighten the women and children. You don't even have to buy a large pack. Maybe you just had one of those that could be your designated record digging undershirt. The public will appreciate you. Here's one you might have seen on this channel before. Now, I do have not only some theological differences with Keith Green, but I also have a difference of opinion over the public display of chest hair. You see, Keith, he was not ashamed to hide his chest hair. I said that he was not ashamed to reveal. He was not hiding his chest hair in shame. I said the exact opposite of what I meant to say. Anyway, I like the jacket. So we got this British stereo Decca, and this is the Rhythms of the South. This Edmundo Ross and his orchestra, and he had a club in London. So this South American music was played and recorded in London, England. Exciting. Here we have Edmund Hall with the small U. Interesting. And this fella here, he was born in 1901, so that would have made him a contemporary of Louis Armstrong. Looking forward to hearing that. Oh no, who do we have here? It's George Morgan. I'm a sucker for Starday. Well, look at this. Look at the the Starday folks could be known for their laziness, but I still love the guy, Starday. But bless him. But look at this. They just you imagine the art director here. I'm sorry. Yeah, something missing. You're standing under a tree, but could you hold a stick? And then we'll stand back a little bit and we'll take the least interestingly composed photo we can of you, and then we'll slap it on the cover of our record for posterity. Sounds of goodbye. Nothing makes you think of goodbyes like standing under a tree holding a stick. It could have been, waving to someone as the steamship is sailing off to a far distant land, parting at the train station, you're having to say goodbye to maybe, maybe someone's going off to war, and they have like a vintage photo. The gentleman's wearing his army uniform, and the lady is waving goodbye, knowing that she might never see him again. What could they have done with the sounds of goodbye, other than standing under a tree, holding a stick? Terrible. It's inexcusable. What about on the back? Just looking lost. Just like a man in search of himself. What? No one deserves that. I don't care if you wrote Candy Kisses. Do we have a worse album cover coming up? Perhaps. We got George Jones. So what we do here, we put on a yellow sweater and look creepy while holding a cigar in the mouth. Maybe on the back you could be chatting up a lady. Golly gee. Anyway, Too Wild, Too Long. That's why I never got into George Jones early on, because he was a creepy dude, and that I found that repelled me. It was repulsive. Here's one on the 51 label. Just another boring, uninspired album cover. It's like saying, hey, it's not even worth buying this record. We don't, put enough love into it. He does a duet with Gene Pitney, and he's got a couple with Melba Montgomery. It could be fun. Here we got a good album cover. The budget labels sometimes really come through on the country record covers. This Ozark Opry, presented by Lee Mace, but this place looks cool. I'd like to go there. I'll look that up on Wikipedia. I wonder if the building is still standing. My guess is the answer is no. But must have been a fun place. Speaking of fun places, what about London? Now, London's a fun place to begin with, I imagine, but when Buck Owens shows up, it probably got even more fun. Another copy of this one here. Buck Owens in London. All right. Actually, about 12:35. Let's keep going a little while longer. We got a little run of country records here. Here's Moe Bandy, another great 1970s Moe Bandy cover. Here he is. He's got the ghost of Hank. There's a Hank Williams impersonator there, and if you ask me, not convincing, not nearly skinny enough, but the suit looks about right. And there, Hank Williams is singing or talking to Moe Bandy there in the bar. All right, looking forward to seeing Moe Bandy again. There's a group I don't know. I like folk revival stuff. They do Wild Mountain Time. I like that song. And Jill and Scooter would sing that at the Scottish festival out here when it was in Arlington. I'm sure they're still singing it, but I haven't been to one of the North Texas Scottish festivals since they moved on from Arlington. Here we have, I don't know this fella, but they got Goldberg Variations on here, and I'm willing to listen to some Goldberg Variations. I like the Goldberg Variations. Here we have Merle Haggard on the split seam release here. We got he's introducing The Strangers. So self-indulgent of me to be doing this, but I'm having fun, and you don't have to watch if you don't want to. Most people don't. Here we have Wanda Jackson. This is her country gospel. Now she was able to blend in nicely with the country gospel community because this hairdo. So she was going to a country gospel convention, and she was gonna run into the ladies from the Happy Goodmans. She'd fit right in there. What else we got here? We got Joe Williams. It's a dusty cover, but the record appeared to be in in good shape. I played with Count Basie. Those were fun. This is a Superb Pop collection. And, oh my goodness. Side 2 starts off with People. I don't like that song, but I like it when the song I don't like starts the side and I can just skip right over it very easily. I hate it when they put a song you don't want right in the middle. Another person that performed with Count Basie, played with Count Basie, this jumpin' fella, Neil Hefti. He's cool again, folks. Oh, let's land this plane soon, huh? Here we have Nat King Cole. Hey, welcome to the club. Now, I got that one right behind me in my Nat King Cole section. But this one here, I first thought, hey, that's glossy. It's got to be a British pressing. But no, it says Toshiba. Where did it say Toshiba? Right here. It says Toshiba. So definitely not British. Let's do 3 more. Here's a fella that I don't really care for that much, but I thought I'd give this a try. Slim Whitman. It's in the shrink there. I'll leave the shrink on until I think I'll save that stereo sticker. 2 more to go. Got Julie London. And this record was kind of neat. It had, there's the label there, but on this side, the label fell off. And it's in there, but didn't use strong enough glue. These album covers, I tell you. And our final record in this video, we'll close this one out with Al Green. Oh my goodness, look at that. It looks like he's doing choreography with a like a quartet or something there. But that's some, I like the suit. We feel kind of silly dancing like that by yourself. You know, you'd want to have at least 3 or 4, 3 other guys up there with you, 2 maybe, but yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping it's fun. If he was singing any of this material while he was doing that, I know this is going to be a fun record. Well, that's the end of this installment. Gosh, I'm working up a sweat over here. It's very, very humid. Anyway, I do try to keep things dry with my speech. Here we have some other videos. If you need to help staying dry, some more dry commentary about records, there you can watch. Look forward to checking the charge on this phone, and then maybe in a few minutes I'll film another video. Thanks for watching.